Heard about you and your honeyed words.
Now here's a woman I'm glad to see.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I'm planning my days.
Yes? Generally, posting information is need to know only. I've been trying to find the time and place to let her know. The daughter was sent to Whiterun. The skirmishes there have been violent. The Whiterun legate, he needed to know the Stormcloak positions. He sent out a party to scout the area. They happened upon a large force. I'm told none of them made it back. Private Morard, Angela's daughter, was in that scouting party. She needs to be told. Out with it. Not my finest hour. Rogvir was a fine and honorable man. No, I think he was entirely wrong. Rogvir's execution was justified and necessary. Being honorable might make you a good man, but it doesn't make you right. Be a better world if it did. Keep my men in your prayer. Their aim could be steadier, but they're battle ready. Can any man hope to be ready for a dragon? I can but hone their skills and harden their hearts. The rest is up to the gods. Stay strong. The eight willing will win.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. It's good to see a fresh face. You got Aldous to tell you something. I knew you would. What did he say? I told her. I told her the Imperial army would kill her. That this was a war of Jarls and Imperial generals, and we had no part in it. She just wouldn't hear it. It was brave of you to come to me with this. I can't thank you for it, not for this. But you have done me a service. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions. Vivienne, could you check out supplies of mandrake root?
Which one is that again?
It's the root that looks like an ugly little man. Welcome to Angela's Aromatics.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
A fine day to you, friend. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Come back whenever you need something.
Wonder what it's like for those tall now.
You're not one of my workers. What are you doing here? Well then, look. Look all you want. And when you're done looking, maybe we can get some work done. What? No. Thonar Silverblood owns it. He owns everything in Markarth. But he hands all the paperwork over to Nepos, the Nose, to finish. That old man's back is heavy with burden.
All right, then. Busy with the smelter. All right, then.
Stay out of trouble, Imperial.
Tacitus, what is this?
A nail? I'm Doors' assistant. I help her with the forge.
Need a new blade? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Tacitus? Boy's an Imperial. I keep showing him how to treat the iron, but he never gets it. In the Legion, the Imperial smiths used to read books when they couldn't set their hammers straight. Wisdom of the old, I guess. If you find a book called The Last Scabbard of Akrish, could you bring it to me? Tacitus sure isn't learning by example. Thanks. Let me know if you need something forward.
Everything's all right there. For a dragon to attack Kynes Grove. Why? Why there? Is no place safe?
The artifact. Take a look. What? Oh, goodbye.
I'm Calselmo's nephew. I help him around the laboratory.
I'm the Jarl's personal blacksmith. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? I served in the Legion with Thongor Silverblood. He's a good man and a tough soldier.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
Let's get going. What do you need to take? Let's go.
You know you can do something or two.
You look like an adventurous one. I bet we're kindred spirits, you and I.
Hello, I'm Gisley. But you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone.
You ready yet? I need... Get back before I'm missed. Remember, you won't have anything except what I smuggle in for you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've gotta go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious. But
You
a
were
well-made
there for
arrow
Rogvir's
strikes
execution.
forth like the fury of a god.
Perhaps, but necessary. As you know, my cousin Fura died out there fighting for us. She wouldn't have had to if it weren't for Rogvir.
This one's a favorite.
Thank you
of
for
mine.
helping my aunt
A
earlier.
legend we
I'll see
all
you
know and
around.
love. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the dragonborn comes with a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art.
True, I may look the part of dashing swordsman, but I prefer the art of wit to that of warfare.
Seems they're glad you decided to check us out. I showed up to watch, yeah. I don't know if they were right to execute him for what he did, but I'll tell you something. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Listen, Rogvir and I grew up together. It was us, a few others, and Vivienne. Vivienne Onus. I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogvir I liked her. It was a stupid thing to do. He mocked me incessantly after that. From that point forward, every time Vivienne and I were anywhere close to each other, he made sure to humiliate me. He beat me up, dumped meat on my head, anything he could get away with. Once he even slipped a beehive into my bed. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew that immaturity or his cruelty. So any talk about him being an honorable Nord? Pure folly. I was done talking anyway.
Is just about done.
If you need a good...
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what
Take a
we
look.
own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
Down with no.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
The chanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
You can see me?
Till next time.
Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
Do something.
Farewell.
possibly hurt Jazargo. You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Ah, this is good. But Jazargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jazargo. Jazargo has seen that Torftir likes you. You must be very skilled with magic, yes? Jazargo is working hard, but cannot do it alone. Can you help with this? Jazargo has worked hard on learning new spells, trying new things. This will make Jazargo stand out as a mage. But Jazargo works so hard, there is no time to test these new spells. If you help with the testing, this will make learning easier. Jazargo will give you scrolls. You will use them and report the results. This is a good plan, no? You tell Jazargo when you are ready. Ha! You can't resist, can you? Let's see. This one, I think. Jazargo has designed it to be an excellent flame cloak, with a twist. It is especially potent against the undead, and should burn them to a crisp in no time. Jazargo gives you plenty of these scrolls, so you try them and return when you can say whether they work. By the gods, I don't even know what to say.
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you? Good. Good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in. Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it. Until next time.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Can't
All right, then.
Took its very
In all my years, spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Farewell.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? Oh.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
good to see Skyrim still has such fun. Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Eliad, Wemmer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience, but can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka, and yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must...
No, this is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruption.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants. Technically, that is true, but I still report to the Aldmeri Dominion, and I cannot ignore this situation. Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved. I said let's go, now. I'll be the one asking the questions. All you need to know is that the Psijic Order is a rogue organization, believing themselves to be above the law. They have clashed with the Aldmeri Dominion before, and I have no intention of allowing that to happen here. Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. Unfortunately, the future is as obscure to us as it is to you. The overwhelming power of the Eye makes it difficult for us to see. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something?
Well, what is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here she is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere
I'm not sure
until
what
I
happened.
find out what you're up to.
A monk from the Sijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow. Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
What you learn here will
Till
last
next
you a
time.
lifetime. Several, if you're talented. It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. Please, don't do any... It is not the place of the college.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God.
I own Hollyfrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work.
Let me know if you see anything you like. My master can be a bit short. Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Until next time.
My father says we need to just get on with our lives. Like it's the... Yes?
I'd travel more. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Thank you for your custom.
Now here's a woman. Just what you see here. Good day to you.
Did you use my good hammer?
You need anything? Take a look.
Fruit and vegetables for sale.
Last girl, I told you to leave my tools alone. You have yours, and I have mine.
Be sure to stop by Sadri's used wares in the Grey Quarter.
Sabil Stentor has a grasp of magic. No doubt most folk in Skyrim consider the dragons terrifying. I find them wondrous.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
Thane Bryling, at your service.
I understand what's best for Saul. I'm a Thane. In the future, you may want to gain that information before talking with someone. Risk of looking like an idiot and all that. I must return to the court. They simply can't make do without me.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Do you have business with the court? Splendid. There's a house available right now. Wonderful. Here is the key to your new home. I'd be glad to help. And of course, don't... Now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well, I'll make... Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well, I'll make... Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well, Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Certainly. What did you have in mind? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to... Very well. Is there anything else you need? Anyone with a stout heart like yours is... welcome here.
It's a fine day with you around. Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Hafengar. Congratulations. I grant you a personal housecarl to watch over your home, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
Please address all questions to the steward. My duty is to keep the Jarl safe, not play nursemaid to you sycophants.
Jarls come and Jarls go, but a good cook stays for a lifetime. And I'm a very, very good cook.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice, shouted him apart. Go fiddling with any locks around here. We're going to have a real
I
problem.
wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. And why wouldn't I be? We sing tales of kings, queens, and their politics, 'tis true. But do you know who really makes history? The person who writes it. Farewell, stranger.
What business do college mages have in a place like Sarthal anyway? It's a place for not dead, not weird experiments.
Honor to you, my Thane.
I'm still here. What do you need to take? I'm heading home if you need me.
Honor to you, my Thane. Lead the way. Still here. I am at your command. Let's get going then.